Thursday. I had to think too. It's Thursday. We're past hump day. That's what they call Wednesday.
Yep, because
Middle
you're
of the
over
week.
the hump of the week.
So,
I'm cheating. I'm pulling up the calendar because
how is everybody?
I'll forget to later.
I know, and then you'll be scrambling.
Mhm.
It is a beautiful sunny day, and I hope you're all in your sewing room, not your gardens.
Well, most people like their air conditioning, so probably.
It's still cold outside. It is cold outside.
My neighbor turned on her AC yesterday.
Yeah.
It was really cold in her house.
Our neighbors have had theirs on for weeks, so I get it, and they're noisy.
Well, a lot of people turn them on because of their allergies
And that's true.
to keep the airflow moving with allergies. And I'm not going to lie,
Might be a good idea.
I can tell you that I've contemplated it. I told Aaron a central AC might be my 40th birthday present.
Oh, that's actually a good present.
It's not going to be, but it was a good thought. Maybe for his.
All right. Well, what do we have going on?
Well, it is June, and I just closed my calendar.
It is June. It is a busy birthday month. It is a busy. Excuse Melissa. She's got a little cough,
A little?
a big cough. So we've got lots of birthdays. We've got parades. We've got fairs. We've got, well, not fairs. Just lots of stuff going on, you guys. But we still have to.
I got softball. I got baseball.
That's true.
That's all good.
All
All right.
fun stuff.
So we have got a duffel bag class.
I didn't bring that over. Shall I get that?
You're
I
fired.
forgot. Let me go grab.
promoted to customer.
Oh.
So Aaron always tells me, he's like, "You can promote me to customer?" No, I'm not. So the duffel bag class, Mom's bringing that over. It is on June 20th and 21st. So it's coming up in a couple of weeks. So you can make this duffel bag a couple of ways. You can do their way of the patchwork on the outside. Or we took a panel and turned it into the duffel, or you could use your own whatever fabric you love. Super cute. What a great dance bag or a little overnight bag for sleepovers.
I think it's great for everything. And then cute zippers you can put on the front or top.
That would be such a cute gift for a little kid girl with like a matching pillowcase and stuff and a cosmetics bag.
Yep. It is sleepovers.
So cute. Do kids still really do sleepovers?
You have kids, do they?
Not really. But we all live so close that it's kind of like stupid to do them.
You know, it's funny you should mention that because I was watching something the other day and they were talking about our chairs don't like each other today. They were talking about how kids don't go to each other's houses anymore to visit because they're on their phones visiting. So they're not having that in-person connection. And that's sad.
Well, my kids really aren't though.
They play games via phone.
They do. They play a lot of computer games or video games, and they have the headsets so they can all play. But
it's just a new world. So join me with the duffel bag. That'll be fun.
Yes.
It's a great bag to make.
And then I think, do not quote me, but I think Kirsten has some space still left in the open sew at the end of the month.
There may be 1 or 2 spots at the most.
Yeah, I don't know. I did not check beforehand. I failed. We have got beginner quilt coming up starting next month. So if you've got anybody who is a beginner needing 2 quilts, this is the perfect time to get them signed up. You need a beginner quilt?
I could use oh, I'm kidding.
Mommy, you have to read the directions, not the pictures.
That's the problem. Goofy. Every bag takes me like 4 or 5 tries. It's like, I don't get this. But if I read the instructions, I
was going to say, do you read it?
I do.
A lot of those bag patterns too, check their site. They might have videos to explain difficult parts.
Yeah, I'd rather do it on my own.
I'd rather
suffer through it.
She'd rather her have a hangout with Mr. Jack the Ripper. We've got Serger 101 and 102 coming up Wednesday the 3rd and Wednesday the 10th of July. Dear Lord, the fact that I'm even saying July scares me. July 13th, we have a special guest. For those of you who do not know her, Karen Walker is a hoot, and this is
Karen.
Miss Karen. And this panel that she's showing here, she's going to do a class on making an apron with. So here's a picture of her wearing her apron, and there's two different colorways. This is the green background. This would be the gray background. So Karen is going to teach that apron class on the 13th of July. It is already up for signups. And then you get to pick whether you want green or gray.
For those of you that have not taken a class from Karen, it will be the time of your life. She
Be
is
prepared to laugh.
so fun. You'll have a great time.
So Karen is a long arm artist, pattern designer,
A fabric
a
designer,
fabric designer, and just generally
a
hilarious.
mom, a grandma, a sister, a daughter.
She's all the things.
She's a package deal.
So that is coming up. And that's exciting. I'm excited for that. And then we've got Sewing 102 coming up, which is the follow-up to 101. It is the lounge pants. We have a fabric up here I told Kirsten I think would make the most fabulous lounge
cat.
pants. Yeah, the ones with the blinds.
Oh, cute. That's cute. That would be really cute.
Oh, I think
So
it would be darling.
These pants can be worn out. They just don't have to be worn around the house. They're just a
lounge
really cute
pants.
pattern.
They're perfect, and especially at the summer with a lightweight cotton and a cute tank top. It'd be darling. And you know what's back? Have you
What?
seen how the wide legs on pants?
Everywhere.
I'm totally into it, but I've got to like take that step small.
I have a pair. They're comfy.
Oh, they are.
They're my jeans that I wear when I just say, "Oh, I ate too much. I'm putting these on."
My problem is I'm so used to wearing
Tight.
skinnier
Mhm.
that I go to wear the wide and I'm like, wait, what shoes do I wear with this?
Anything.
I know, but it just takes my brain a little bit.
Okay.
Because back in the day, we used to wear those really thick platform like loafers. Hey, we were cool.
You still are.
The Steve Maddens, I remember that being the thing. They were terrible for your feet, and you might break an ankle putting them on. But yeah, they were cool. And then Kirsten has also added a hand sewing class coming up on the 9th, and that one will be of August, excuse me, and that one will be up on the website a little later today, hopefully. So for those of you who did not get to do hand sewing last time, she'll be doing that. Now, also, there is currently a wait list for her fit class. And if you have not had the opportunity to take a fit class from Kirsten, I highly recommend it. She is incredible, and you will be so excited when you're done. So if that is something you're interested in, make sure you either send her a message, send us a message, so that we can add you into that wait list and let you know. So she knows how to plan accordingly going into our fall classes, because we are working on heading into the fall schedule. Oh, dear Lord.
Right? But there are only 4 people in each class so that you guys get the attention that you need. And why am I looking here when I know I should be looking up there?
Because it's a habit.
And you're doing it too. So just so you
Well,
know.
I was doing this because that's where I have my calendar, because I can't remember. I type them in, and I write them, and I type them, and I still can't remember.
That's okay. It's all good.
I got too many dates to remember.
Yep, you do.
Alrighty. So this week we thought it'd be fun to talk to you guys about couching.
Couching is so much fun.
I love couching.
I do
love
too.
couching.
And we want you to know how easy it is to do. If you have different machines, there are different machines out there, all brands. I'm going to actually be talking to you on the Solaris. So the Luminaire, the Solaris, the Stellaire, and the Altair.
Woo!
I just was not coming to my head. All of those machines can use the technique I'm showing you. Can you get things for your machine? Probably, but we're going to show you one way to do them.
So yes, some machines have the ability to couch in your embroidery. Some only have the ability on your sewing end of things.
Correct.
So I should have reminded you to bring that skirt. The black and white polka dot skirt.
I have no idea where that's at.
I took a skirt years ago and apparently decided to make it real skinny.
Real skinny.
When even mom can't wear it, it's too tiny.
Well, that was a nice compliment.
Well, you're teeny. Remember, I can pick you up
Yes,
and put you where I want you. So Don't get in my way. So anyways, I took and I couched using the free motion couching on the sewing end. And I took a silk flower behind and then couched the yarn on top of.
It was really cute.
So what couching is really just adhering a ribbon or yarn to your fabric. That's really what it boils down to.
And you can make your own fabrics. Now, this I did not make, but I was just going to show you that you could make your own fabric before you make your garment. If you were couching, you could couch this all up, then cut your piece out, or vice versa, whichever way.
So behind us, there is a few different examples. And what's so great about couching is it just adds a dimension to your projects and texture, and gives you that 3D look, giving it a really nice extra feel.
So if you're on your sewing machine side, you're going to just be creating your design. So whether you draw it out or you use even quilting patterns, your stippling patterns, whatever, and you're going to be following that. When you switch over to the embroidery side, the designs are digitized for couching. So I'm going to stand up over here.
I'm going to flip the camera here maybe.
Okay. So we have different parts that you need to add to your machine. One of them would be on this side. You're going to put a little hook here that your yarn is going to actually come through. And I don't know if I can do this without getting right in front of the camera. Behind. There's a little hook behind as well. So now my yarn is going to flow from my thread stand, and I'm just going to undo.
So I'm going to bring you guys over just a hair. So
there you go. Now I can get in there and do. So I'm going to undo a little bit of yarn and let it sit up at the very top. Well, I couldn't see where I was going there. There we go. Okay. I have a special foot put on my machine, and that foot is going to just kind of go like your embroidery foot, but it has a hole in the very center that you are going to put your yarn through. So you'll have a wire with a loop, and the yarn will go in that loop. I can't see what's on screen, so I'm hoping you guys can. And I'm just going to feed my yarn through that hole and pull it all the way through. And that's as far as I need to go. Now, I've already put a design up on my screen. Pardon?
You forgot a step.
What did I forget? Oh, yes, I do. I always forget this. Melissa caught me yesterday not doing it. Sorry. Did I get it in there? Nope.
Here,
she's going to do it from the side because I can't see.
So there is a little pigtail right there on the back.
Okay. It's as simple as that, you guys. You're going to then check your bobbin and make sure it's full because you don't want to stop in the middle of what you're doing. Okay. I'm going to hold the thread back behind. Now, for some of you, there is a screw right here. And if you loosen that screw, you can adjust your foot a little bit. I have already adjusted mine. Once you adjust it, you can leave it. It doesn't really need to be adjusted again. So on the top of my machine, I match my thread the same color as my yarn. Okay. Once I've done that, and I've brought in the digitized design for my couching, this is a flower that's actually built into the machine. So many of you have the My Design Center or the IQ Design in these machines, and you can design your own, and we'll show you that when we're done here. So I have done that. All I have to do now, once I've done that, is touch go. And my machine is going to feed the yarn through as it goes. And I have not slowed this machine down, so this thread is, or yarn is probably going to be going a little bit too fast. So I just watch it go. It will move the yarn the direction it needs to go for me to couch. There you go. Okay. You want to constantly have it fed off with a little bit of yarn up above, and then it will just do what it needs to do. And we'll create this entire flower. We won't do the whole thing on here.
Only I strongly suggest that you screw your foot on.
Yeah, I see that.
Because we don't want to break our needle.
So super simple, but I know a lot of us have this feature and we don't use it because we're afraid of it, when in fact it's so easy to do. But you can see the texture that I'm going to get out of my couching. So easy peasy. And you can watch this video again if you need to learn how to do it, but it just feeds it all along. And I'm doing nothing but standing back and watching it go. Okay? So when you are done and you've done your entire one, you want to leave yourself a tail because you're going to need to feed this back through to tie it off the right way. Do I always do that? I don't. I put fray check on the end and I snip it, which probably isn't the right answer. But that's okay. That's my quick fix. So hopefully you guys will do some couching, but we've got some samples we're going to show you that were done in the design center to create our own.
So I'm going to scooch you over, and I'm going to bring this over for just a second. I'm going to bounce you around for a minute.
Bouncity bounce.
Bouncity bounce.
You want me to put you in the IQ?
Sure. So there was not a design in here that I wanted to use. And so what I was trying to do was create a star for a project that we'll show you in just a minute. So what I did to create that star, this is going to come with a disclaimer. You do have some things that you have to pay attention to if you're creating your own couching design. But one of those things is you really need to pay attention to the direction it's sewing. And you can't have something that's going to be doing triple stitches or going back and forth. It's got to be consistent. So we're going to go in, and I went into my shapes in my IQ Designer, or if you have the Luminaire, the My Design Center. I picked out my star and I hit OK. And then you can size it right here, which I did my adjustments. And then I went up in here, and we're going to choose this stitch right here, which is kind of the diamond stitch.
So she's in her line properties and she chose the diamond stitch.
And then we're going to go choose our little dump bucket, and we're going to dump it onto our star. And then I'm going to hit next. Now at this point, I take my size of my stitch and I'm increasing my size. I went to about 1.9 or 0.192 and hit OK. Now I'm going to hit set and OK. And now I'm ready to stitch it. Now keep in mind the machine doesn't know that this is couching, so you aren't going to have the safety features of the designs that are built in. But what I strongly suggest when you're doing this is if you go up to this little hoop preview, and if you have the most current version, you have a stitch simulator, and you can watch the stitch simulator simulate how it's going to go for the direction of the stitches. So I can see that it's one continuous path following a direction that's going to make it, and I'm going to speed this up a little bit, make it so that my yarn can be consistently dragged through and not cross over or make a big mess. So then I'm ready to go, set up my machine, stitch it out, and away I go. So
did you want me to hold it up?
we'll have to go through there.
Okay.
I'm going to switch back over here.
Ring around the cameras. Look how we magically appear in our seats.
I know, right? I bet some teachers would really appreciate that right about now.
Why?
Kids magically appearing back in their seats.
Oh, they're getting antsy.
Uh-huh.
So I can't see, so you're going to have to guide me.
So this right here, I did the red star in the center and then the blue star in around the outside of it. So that was all couched using that Design Center or IQ Designer.
And I wished you guys could see the stitch that is on this because it raised the yarn up. It bunched it all up and it looks so cool. She put two different yarns in, a different one in the blue than the red, of course. They're different yarns. I think one was cotton and one was not. Anyway, the blue is kind of like it's, I don't know.
It was cheap Dollar Tree yarn.
And great for couching.
It worked really good because it gave it almost a rope-like texture because of the way that it was done. So the other thing you'll notice here in the middle is this USA, which I am pretty fond of. So one of the things that you may or may not know about sublimation is sublimation typically has to be done on something that is polyester, and I am not a huge polyester girl. I rather like my cotton. So with the cotton, in order for sublimation to work, I have to come up with a different. Huh?
My chair is wonky.
Oh. I have to come up with a different solution. So the solution is they make a product called sublimation heat transfer vinyl. And so I got some sublimation heat transfer vinyl, printed my sublimation pattern, and actually I'm going to grab that sublimation blank. So I printed it out, and by the magic, I came back. And mind you, it was a lot more colorful than this was. And took it to the scan and cut, did a,
Direct cut.
nope, not a direct cut, scan to cut data.
Okay.
I always have to think of the order the words go in. So I did scan to cut data and had it trace around my image. So then I had it cut this out. Then I put that vinyl on, had the scan and cut the same shape out of my vinyl. Pressed the heat transfer vinyl to my fabric. So at first, all you saw was the white outline of this USA. Then you take this and match it up. And because of that, you can see how pale that is. It sucks all that dye right into the vinyl and sublimates the vinyl so I can have it on cotton. I can have it on dark things, not just light.
Very
so it
cool.
just gave a whole new opportunity. So this was definitely the love of a few different types of machines. And then it looks like Mom surged the edge. So let's see. We've got a sublimation printer, a scanning cut, the Luminaire or
Couching
Solaris
stuff.
for the couching, and then the airflow for the surging. So she's been quite loved. So there's a few machines. But what a fun way to add some extra pizzazz.
Are you bench pillowing this or table runnering it?
I was table runnering.
Very cute.
I think that's a little too long for a bench pillow. I don't know. I just wanted to do it.
That easy.
That's how all my projects start. I want to see how this works. Okay, let's do it.
So just to add an idea to change things up, you can use couching in your quilting, your garments, jackets, anything. It's really huge in jackets right now.
Mm-hmm.
I am a love of just doing words. I think that they look so cool. And the built-in letters in the Luminaire and the Solaris just make it easy.
Well, and I was saying, with the vinyl, if you put your heat transfer vinyl, like the glitter vinyl from Kimberbell underneath
so
and then couched around it,
cute.
How cool would that be? You can even take the stamps because of using the Design Center or IQ. You can take the stamps from around your embroidery designs.
Yep.
Add the couching to go on the outside of your designs. There's just so much possibilities to add some extra fun to your projects.
Cool.
And it's a perfect time to get yourself a Solaris because right now we have our Baby Lock floor model sale going on in the store, which is super fantastic.
Which means floor model, we have one at a fabulous price.
Yes.
So come on in and see us. It goes through
Dad's birthday.
Through the 15th of June, or when they're gone.
Yep. When it's gone, it's gone.
When it's gone, it's gone.
So,
all right. So we have some fabrics.
Oh, did you want to show your pillow?
Oh, yes. Now, Melissa designed this pillow. Well, she designed the design using the letter. Oh, well, let's see if you can figure out
what
what
letter.
It was too. You told me.
No, it's a number.
I thought you said it was an L you used, and I kind of thought you must have tilted it.
This is a 7.
I can see that now. Now it makes sense.
Yep, this one there was another one that was the L.
Okay.
That was the box,
you're right.
The boxy
yes.
one.
So you can take letters and numbers and create something else. So fast, easy. Go to Pottery Barn, and it's a heck of a lot more money.
This was this was entirely created in the machine using the letter O. And then I made a fill stitch after I did the stamp. I made a fill stitch for the center of my things. And then I made these using the stuff in the Design Center. So this was all done with the machine, no software.
No.
Aren't you proud? Look, I haven't been using software.
I'm amazed.
It's giving me anxiety.
Totally amazed.
I'm feeling a little sad. So new fabric. Oh.
Bag with a class to come. We just did not get the date on there. So this is, I can't even remember the name of the bag. Isn't that something?
It's big.
It's big. This is not this was, I think, the large size, and there's an extra large. So my pattern being
trendy totes.
Totally trendy totes. So we are going to do a class on this. Don't show on the inside. I used the wrong color thread.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I did. But the nice thing is you're going to have a zipper on the top of the tote, which everybody loves. And there are a few tweaks I'm going to make to it. So This will be coming up on the calendar. We are using Soft and Stable. You're going to learn to use your laser guide. If you have one, if you don't, that's fine. So we got all kinds of fun things we're going to learn.
All righty. If you
I
need to
better
I
go
can-
get that one.
Okay, we're gonna let you, and I'm gonna show you some fabrics. So first off, we have got this adorable panel that I so nicely folded up yesterday, and now can't get undone. So this is a Berry Merry Christmas. So this is our panel here, and then you're supposed to put like little snaps or buttons. And then down at the bottom, it tells you where to hide him each day. And you've got your little bear for your character. Although we had a few different ideas that we might try. So there might be some different ways you can use him coming up down the road. So that's our Berry Merry Christmas. And then we've got the Scotch tape, because that's what this reminds me of. So we've got both the green and the red.
I think it
really
doesn't have Scotch
red.
tape on it.
Pardon me.
Trade me.
And then we've got some ornaments, which really goes well with the Berry Merry Christmas. That is really hard to say.
Yeah, I'm just not ready yet.
And then we've got some more classic Santa Claus going here with his Christmas tree. He is a really cute Santa.
He is a cute Santa. Ooh, just about knocked
So many
that over.
times the Santas on the fabrics are kind of creepy.
So we're going to go from Santa to...
Super pretty. I think this is gorgeous. And the camera does not do it justice. This is so bright and colorful.
And next we have our kitty cats. These are adorable. So there is the black and white version. And then we have our kitty paws. And then our coordinate is going to be our peekaboo kitties. Let's see if I can make that go the correct way. But our kitties are hiding behind, well, I actually think they go both ways.
They're in the mini blinds.
There we go. They're in our mini blinds.
Those are the ones I think would make a super cute pair of the lounge pants.
And
These would too.
These are adorable.
But
Look at
did you
those
read 'em?
kitties. No, I did not.
Wanted, major catitude. Wanted, peeping tongue. Crying over spilt milk, missed a creamer.
Oh, that's
Wanted, what was the other one that was really funny? Wasting lives. And then wanted, littering. And my favorite was wanted, perpetrator.
Oh, Lord.
I think they're hysterical.
They are cute. Very cute fabric. All right. So,
That would make a great professional tote.
oh, that would make a good one. Maybe I should do a class on that.
Kirsten loves that class.
I know.
All righty, you guys. Well, we hope you have a fabulous weekend.
Have a great weekend.
Don't forget to check your emails. You should have a coupon in your email. The floor model baby locks are on sale. Anything I forgot?
I think you're good.
All righty. We will see you next week.
Have a great one.